Kanaya, we will begin now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Perfect. So at the outset, very good morning, everybody. And I appreciate, as I mentioned in the message as well, I appreciate you all joining well in time, rather you were before time. I am Rajesh Kumar Singh. I am the CEO for this institution, ICOFP, International College of Financial Planning, which is a part of BAJAJ Capital Group. And today I'm extremely honored to be sharing this screen space with our group director, Anil Chopra, sir. He's the speaker today, so I'm here just to introduce him, and then I'll come later on when Chopra sir finishes to talk more about the nitty-gritties of how you can apply, etc., etc. So Chopra sir is a chartered accountant and a CFP. Honestly, I believe I'm not even qualified enough to be introducing a person like Chopra sir. I was noticing that Chopra sir qualified his CA when I was not even born. So that was, I mean, his experience is probably more than my age. So I am extremely privileged that I am introducing Chopra sir here today. Chopra sir is a CA and a CFP, as I said. And when I say CFP especially, so CFP is Certified Financial Planner. I assume that you are college students, so I am mentioning that in a little detail as well. So CFP is world's topmost program in financial planning and personal finance. And the man here today, Chopra sir, the speaker here today, Chopra sir, is the person who brought that certification to India. Rather, he was the first Indian to be working in FTSB US office. So that's the kind of background our speaker has today. I believe that some of you would be from Delhi NCR. You can write your cities in the chat, by the way, so that Chopra sir also gets to see which city you are from. And if you are from Delhi NCR, then take it from me, many of your faculties, if you come from Delhi University, many of your faculties would have been coached by Chopra sir, because he keeps on visiting Delhi University, IP University a lot, and he has been coaching, mentoring faculties, the professors as well. So extremely honored to have you here today with us, sir. Your decades of experience, 4 decades of experience, and CA, CFP, wealth management. You have been behind the setting up of the wealth management vertical at BAJAJ Capital. And what better, I mean, there cannot be a better person than you coming and talking about wealth management, careers in wealth management, and why should somebody join BAJAJ Capital in wealth management. Followed by you, when after Chopra sir finishes up, I'll come back and talk about a bit about the course, how you can join, etc. So that's the later part of it. So boys and girls, just one important ground rule for the day. My team has deliberately kept all of you on mute for the reason being because when sir speaks, you can hear him loud and clear, but that should not deter you from asking questions. If you have questions, you can write in the chat, or at the end of the conversation, you can raise hands using the Zoom panel and my team will allow you to unmute, have one-on-one conversation with Chopra sir as well. So once again, thank you so much, Chopra sir, for taking out time. I know you are always so occupied, traveling, seminars, webinars, and you being such a flawless and probably one of the best orators that I personally know. I am personally very thrilled to be here today, sir. Thank you so much. Over to you, sir.
Thank you so much. Good morning. Thank you so much, Rajesh, for those humble words. And now you have raised the expectations, and I'll have to make sure that I come up to that. So, dear students, warm welcome. And on behalf of BAJAJ Capital and on behalf of International College of Financial Planning, I extend you a very warm welcome to our this ever-growing family, of forward-looking people in the wealth management industry. So, friends, like Rajesh introduced me to you, my name is Anil Chopra, and I am a chartered accountant by profession. And before we begin, our discussions, let me quickly tell you a little bit about our company that we represent, BAJAJ Capital. It was started way back in 1965, by our senior chairman, Mr. K.K. Bajaj, from a small office in Connaught Place in New Delhi. And from that one office now, we have grown to over 240 offices in more than 100 cities. So now wherever you are, I notice some of you are from Mumbai, Aurangabad, Gwalior, Koderma, different places. So we have our offices in almost all important small and big towns of the country, including all important state capitals. If I just tell you a few names, right from Guwahati in Assam to Palakkad in Kerala, to Nashik in Maharashtra, to Ludhiana in Punjab, to Dehradun in Uttarakhand, and to Vizag in Andhra Pradesh. Just to name a few, of course, the list is very, very long, just to give an idea that our company, the company which you are considering to join, is present all over the country, right? And also today in our company, about 3,800 people are working, serving about 3 million clients. So that is a little bit, about our company. And just to quickly tell you about the business of our company, in few words, if we summarize it, and you must know because you are contemplating to join, embrace our profession and join our company at an opportune stage, then the business of our company, simply put, is we help our clients achieve their financial goals. So that is what we were doing in 1965, and that is what we are doing even today. That hasn't changed, right? In other words, guiding investors on where, when, and how to invest their hard-earned savings, right? So this is, in few words, the business of our company. If someone asks you, that you are planning to join Bajaj Capital, what do they do? So you must know that we help our clients achieve their financial goals, right? Just like, a doctor would say that he helps his patients to, get cured and healthy. Similarly, we ensure that our clients become, financially prudent, they enjoy financial well-being, and they go towards financial nirvana. So friends, I was the CEO of the company till 2017. I joined, like Rajesh told you, in 1984. So it's been 37 years, and it would be actually 38 years in few days from now, because I joined in the month of May. So I'll be completing 38 years in the company, and I was the CEO till 2017. In that year, friends, I was elevated to the position of Group Director, Corporate Affairs and Financial Wellbeing. So friends, let me first begin by explaining this concept of financial well-being, because all of you have to be very clear as to what will be expected from you by your clients, right? So this concept of financial well-being, or financial fitness, or financial wellness, or financial independence, or financial freedom, whatever you may call it, financial immunity. These are Corona days, so immunity word is very much in fashion. Financial immunity, or financial nirvana, financial moksha, all these concepts are similar to the concept of physical fitness, right? So like we say that absence of illness is equivalent to physical fitness. Similarly, if money-related worries do not trouble you on a routine basis, if you are so well planned that you feel confident that you will be able to achieve all your important financial goals as and when they arise, then you are said to be in the state of bliss. Then you are said to be experiencing financial fitness. Then you are said to be enjoying financial wellness. Then you are said to be going towards financial nirvana or financial moksha. Right, friends? So this is the concept with which you have to get familiar, and this is what you have to do for the rest of your life. So first of all, let me congratulate you, each one of you, for taking this very, very important decision of your life of considering starting your career in this, sunrise industry, what we call the wealth management industry. So I know some of you have already shared the names of the cities from where you have joined, but if I may quickly request the others also, just, play the fastest fingers first, just energize yourself and just let me know from what all cities you are. Palak is from Jaipur. Wonderful, from the pink city of Jaipur. Palak, we have an old office in Jaipur. Simran is local from Delhi. Welcome, Simran. Ritesh is from Mumbai. In Mumbai, we have 10 offices. Ravi Ranjan is from Ranchi. Ranchi also we have an insurance planning center. Ansh is from local Delhi. Welcome. Kartik from Ghaziabad. Payal from Delhi. Excellent. Ayush from Indore, from Madhya Pradesh. Great. Mohit also from Madhya Pradesh, Gwalior. And Lata, as I mentioned, from Nashik. Also, we have an old office there where Mr. Rohan Pawar is heading our office. Harsha. Komal from Goa. Welcome. So we have people from all over the country looking at this beautiful, lovely, career in wealth management industries. So friends, let me now take you through as to what to expect from, your career when you join Bajaj Capital, right? Now, as I told you, Bajaj Capital, we have about 3,800 people working in our company, but we have huge potential. Our target is to increase this 3,800 to 5,000 in next 12 months. So you can imagine not only we can absorb each one of you, but also you can bring your other friends, your other colleagues, your other relatives, those who are interested in joining and learning in this profession of wealth management and financial planning. So friends, if I were to ask you, what are the other notable professions that you are aware of, which are considered very lucrative in our society, then what answers come to your mind? If some of you can put it in chat, 2 or 3 very, very important professions that we have in our society. What comes to your mind, and which are very old professions also? CA, CMA, CS, yes. Investment banking, yes. Entrepreneurial, great. Anything else that comes to your mind? Your mind is only rotating in finance. I'm asking any general profession, professions in our country, in any society. Doctor, yes. Ayush, wonderful. That's a great answer. Doctor is like medical profession, yes. And which is the other profession which comes to your mind, which is again very popular? IES is not a profession, but it's yes, IAF, yes, okay, you are talking about Indian Air Force, right, friends? So if I were to tell you, yes, Ritesh is giving the second answer. So these are the 2 prominent professions in any society. Any society, when I say whether, in US or in Australia or in India or in China, wherever, legal profession and medical profession, right, friend? These are the 2 oldest professions in society, in the world. Even 500 years ago also, there used to be some kind of doctors, used to be some kind of vadyas, there used to be some kind of, also the lawyers, or, those who do arbitration, right? So legal profession and medical profession, these 2 professions, the people working in these professions earn very well. But now let us compare these professions with the profession in which we are ushering you, or we are recommending you to consider, which is the wealth management or the financial doctor's profession. So friends, if I were to ask you, when it comes to medical profession, the doctors, how does their business prosper? How do they do well, professionally? What happens when their earnings grow? What comes to your mind? What are yes, Dhanraj Singh, correct. Legal profession as a lawyer, finance profession, wealth management, and retail sector and medical. Yes, that's a statement. But what I'm asking you is, if you are supposing a medical doctor, what would you expect in society to happen so that your profession grows when we become sick? Yes, Ritesh. So, which is not a good thing actually. But obviously, doctors, we respect them. We treat them as God because they save our lives, particularly in Corona days. We have noted how they have saved millions of lives, right? But the irony is that they live constantly under stress, and they are all the time dealing with sick people, with patients, right? With medically handicapped people. So their life is full of stress and at the same time very satisfying, needed by society. I'm just trying to give you a comparison. Similarly, the other profession which is very notable in our society is legal profession. What do they thrive on? What do they want in society so that they get more clients? Can somebody give me an answer? If you are in legal profession, what would you expect? Crime, as it is saying, crime. Yes, true. Also conflicts, right? Yes, divorces. Yes, correct. Again, it's giving some negative thing, right? They thrive on conflicts. They thrive on people in some kind of pain, some relationship related pain, some problem between brothers, problem between family conflicts, right? So, but that is their profession. So we wish them good luck. But now come to our profession that we are planning to consider and embrace, which is wealth management. Friends, we are dealing with only happy people. We are dealing with wealthy people. We are dealing with people, those who have done well in life. We are dealing with people who are having this problem of abundance. They are having prosperity, right? So this we say, so just remember that if you were a doctor, 35 years, you will be dealing with, sick people, patients, all the time, stress, etc., etc. If you are a legal professional, you will be dealing with all the time conflicts, problems, disputes, etc. But when you become a wealth manager, all the time you will be dealing with successful people, those who are doing well in life. They have more money than they can manage. They need your help. how to properly allocate their funds, right? So this is one very positive side of our business, and that is what I have enjoyed doing. In last 38 years, as like Rajesh told you, I have been in this profession for last 38 years, and I feel that I have prospered along with the prosperity of our clients. We help our clients achieve their financial goals, and in the process, our financial goals are also simultaneously achieved. So friends, this is the broad concept which you have to keep in mind, that what kind of clients you will be dealing with. Of course, those who are doing well in society and those who are growing. Now, what are the requirements of such people? Of course, to find such people is very easy. Those who are doing well, working in MNCs, working in government offices at good positions, working in PSUs, right? Working in hospitals, and self-employed people. Most of the doctors are our clients, they need help for their own wealth management. Similarly, most of the advocates, lawyers, they're also our clients. So when it comes to searching clients for our business, then anybody and everybody from any walk of life, whether somebody is from defense services or from railways, right? Somebody is an MD of a company, or somebody is vice president, somebody is doctor in a hospital, or somebody is professor, in a university. So just imagine that you would be dealing with the cream de la cream of the society, right? From different professions. So you would be, maybe your age is 28 years, but your client may be 61, and he will say, yes, Dhanraj Singh ji, yes, Ritesh, tell me, where should I invest my money? That is the kind of respect they will give you. Of course, they are masters of their own profession, but when it comes to managing their money, when it comes to wealth management, then they would be solely and completely depending upon us or you. So for that matter, there are few requirements which are very important for all of us to understand. So I want to start with that, so you can note it down, that what will make you successful, right? Of course, we talk about the 4 E's. So there are 4 E's, right? So you can note them down. These 4 E's are very simple. These are education, examination, right? And then is experience, and then is the ethics. So these are the 4 E's which are very, very important to be successful in wealth management. When it comes to education, I'm sure you already have wonderful educational background. You have done very well, in your 10+2, or if you're already a graduate, you have done very well. Obviously, you need to complete your education by going through, certain courses, certain short-term courses, which Rajesh will talk about, after I finish my talk. There are CFPs courses, there are AFP courses, and then there are some diplomas in wealth management, etc. So that education is complete. You are already there, 70% you are there, 80% you are there. Little bit more is required so that you have the skills required to manage people's wealth. Then friends, the next is experience. Obviously, you will get the experience as an intern, as a trainee, as a paraplanner in Bajaj Capital, and just a year or 2 of experience will give you so much confidence that you will be filled with so much energy that you will be ready to take the world on, right? So experience will come to you as soon as you have the education. Of course, the examination, you'll have to pass the examination, whatever is there. And then finally, friends, the 4th E is the most important, which is ethics, which is honesty in our business. Because as I told you, people would be putting in plate in front of you their lifelong savings, right? So somebody has served, Indian Army at the border, he has been working so hard for the last 25 years, and he has, collected something like 1 crore or 1.5 crore, and now he wants to lead a good, high quality post-retirement life. And he has come to you, and he would say, Siddhi or Ansh Bhandari, please, Mr. Bhandari, please tell me, how should I invest this amount, right? So that is where the ethics plays very important role, that we have to treat our client as our own retired father once we give the advice. So this is the learning which we have taken from our senior chairman, the gentleman who started Bajaj Capital and who started the International College of Financial Planning. Our boss, Rajesh's boss, my boss, your boss, Mr. K.K. Bajaj. His name is Mr. K.K. Bajaj, Mr. Kuldeep Kumar Bajaj. So when he started the company in 1965, and when I joined 84, so the first thing which he tells anybody and everybody is that please treat your client's money as your own retired father's money, who doesn't have a chance to earn again, and give him that advice which you will give to your own parents. So that is the kind of ethics that we expect from all of you. And I'm sure you are already very honest in your thoughts, very ethical in your dealings. So these four things will take you through, right? Experience, education, examination, and ethics. And Rajesh will ensure that you get all these four things as quickly as possible. But there are certain other requirements also which would ensure that you get into a very highly satisfying career. So now let me take you through as to when you join Bajaj Capital, what are the various verticals, what kind of experience you will have, and what kind of earning potential you have, right? So that is something I'm sure you will all be interested in. So friends, as soon as you get an offer from Bajaj Capital, which we give to all those who pass the exam and who are recommended by International College of Financial Planning, having gone through their short courses, then whenever a person is inducted into Bajaj Capital, he or she is taken through, a onboarding of around 21 days, which we call the TDA. We have a TDA. TDA full form is Training and Development Academy, right? So first 3 weeks or so, we would give you a lot of information about, the various systems, the various processes that we have in Bajaj Capital. How do we serve our client? What are the various technologies that we have, to provide you for delivering excellent services to your client? We have our enterprise software, which we call Wealth Maker. So the training is given to you how to onboard clients, how to make their portfolios and different knowledges, etc. So that 21 days, you are almost ready to go and sit on your seat and start performing, as per the expected standards, right? So first you'll have to undergo the TDA. And then, of course, you will be placed in one of we have 110 branches, as I told you, in almost all important cities, right from Hyderabad, Bangalore, Ahmedabad, and like you mentioned, Pune, Nashik, etc. And depending upon your choice and our requirement, you will be placed in one of the branches, or we also have a vertical called La Premier. So La Premier is for HNI clients. So HNI is a wealth management terminology. You will get used to it as you come into our business. HNI stands for high net worth individual. High net worth individual, right? High net worth individual is somebody who has more than 1 crore to invest, right? So less than 1 crore, we say medium net worth, and less than 50 lakhs, we say retail. So all these things you would know once you join our company. You don't have to worry too much about it, right? But now, what are the services that we have to provide to our clients? So if I were to ask you, let me just read on your mind as to when it comes to giving advice to our clients, what are the various topics on which they would need advice? And let me make it more clear. Most of us or all of us have 5 most common financial goals, right? Each one of us. And you can think about your parents also. They also have, you also have it. Maybe you are young because you're not married yet, but very soon you'll get into that position. So most of us, we have 5 most common financial goals. What comes to your mind? To buy a house or car. Wonderful, Dhanraj Singh. Oh, you are so smart. You've already given 2 answers out of 5. Beating the inflation, Komal. Yes, very good objective, beating the inflation. Wonderful. What else comes to my mind? I told you 5 goals. And 2 out of 5 have already been told by Dhanraj Singh. To give excellent education to our children. That is the 3rd one, Ritesh Pandey. So 3 are already out. You are so smart. Okay, let me again ask you, 5 most important common goals are such for which we need good amount of money, good amount of funds are required, and we need planning, right? So house, car, being rich among the family. Yes, Lalit. Lata, yes, I like that answer. Children marriage, correct. Ritesh Pandey, wonderful. Vikas Kumar, children. Retirement planning, Harsha, how can we forget? On retirement tension, yes, Ritesh, wonderful. So first of all, let me tell you, I am feeling very happy and energized by interacting with you because you are so nice, lovely people. Okay, all the 5 answers have come. I think 4 have come. Okay, 5th one has not come, but I'm not surprised. Okay, let me tell you quickly what are the 5 most common financial goals that your clients, our clients, people in general society, they have. These are children education, which some of you have written already, children marriage, a lot of you have written children marriage. Third one is buying or owning your house, which of course some of you already written. The fourth one, which has not still come, is buying a vehicle or a car. Of course, car has become a necessity, right? You agree with me, right? Car has, in our society, it is given, car to honi hai, right? But we like to change our car every 5-7 years, isn't it? And for that also we need good amount of funds. And friends, then the fifth goal is the mother of all goals. It is the father of all goals. It is the biggest financial goal. That is what will take your maximum time once you become wealth manager, right? I am creating suspense, but all answer has already been given. Let me tell you what are the first 4 goals: children education, children marriage, buying a house, buying a car, and the fifth one, biggest financial goal, friends, is retirement planning. Yes, retirement planning. Retirement planning, that one goal is bigger than the first 4 goals put together. I don't know whether you ever thought about that or not. Amount required for children marriage can be 25-30 lakhs. Children education can be 25 lakhs. Marriage can be 50 lakhs. House can be 1 crore. Car can be 10 lakhs. But just for that one goal of retirement planning, the amount required is more than the first 4 goals put together. Because people retire at 60 and they live up to 100, isn't it? Now we are all corona survivors, right? All of us. And we now know that how to eat less and walk more, isn't it? How to do some pranayam, some breathing exercises, some Ayurveda. We will all live beyond 100 years. How many of us are confident of living at least 100 years, making a century? I'm sure quite a few. So the point which I'm trying to make is that once you become a wealth manager, you will have to work with your clients in helping them achieving each of these goals in that order, right? Children education, children marriage, house, car, and retirement planning. That is why in our business, once you make a client, that client is not like a doctor's patient. जब बीमार होगा तभी आएगा, ऐसा नहीं है. Here, this client is for life. Every 3 months, every 4 months, you have to meet because he's getting children's education is needed, right? Then planning for marriage has to be done. He's getting increments, he's getting promotions, he's getting bonus. Every bonus has to be invested. So it's a lifelong relationship, 30-40 years minimum, right? So that is the beauty of the profession of wealth management. Here, a client is not that he will need you only once in few years. No, every year, few times, right? So thank you so much. So I hope now all of you are clear that these are the 5 most important financial goals: children education, children marriage, house, car, and retirement planning. And that is why once you join Bajaj Capital, then you will realize that one of our important mission or project for which you'll have to contribute is retirement planning. Retirement planning will occupy almost 50% of your time. Because in the lifetime of any individual, you think of any person, maybe you think of your father, right? He is so close to you, right? Your dad, right? Or your mother, or anybody. I'm just taking example. Just think of any person, right from the age of say 25 when he starts working and till he lives up to 100 years, which is that one particular day when he will have the most money in his bank. At the age of 25, no, because he just started working. Abhi to salary only start hui hai, 20-25 हजार, 30 हजार, 50 हजार. At the age of 35, no, his children are going to school, right? He has to pay their fees. He's struggling, he's doing well. At the age of 45, his children are going to college now. At the age of 55, his children are getting married. He's earning and spending. But at the age of 60, once he retires, that is the day. Yes, Siddhi knows it. Siddhi has already given the answer. So the date of retirement, that is the day that he will get some 2 crores, 3 crores, 4 crores, his provident fund, his leave encashment, his gratuity, right? So that is the reason why we target retirement planning as a core offer of our business, right? And all of you will be given sufficient extensive training as to how to do retirement planning in detail and how to help your clients lead a high quality post-retirement life, right? So I just wanted to give you this idea that once you join Bajaj Capital, then 50% of your times would be dealing with retired clients and retirement planning. And rest of the 50% will be with young people, they want to do their children education planning, children life planning, etc., etc. But you should be very clear. Okay, so now we have discussed the 5 most important common financial goals. Then the other thing that we all must know is that, as I told you in the beginning only, I told you that what is our business of the company. Does anyone remember that one line that I told you? Can somebody put it in chat if you remember? What is the business of Bajaj Capital if you are joining? Let me see if somebody remembers. In one line, what does Bajaj Capital do? Financial fitness, yes, we ensure financial fitness, but I spoke one sentence. Managing money of HNI, yes, that is also good, but still that specific phrase is missing, which I mentioned. Okay, I'll repeat that. I told you the business of our company is to help our clients achieve their financial goals. Yes, Harsha has given the correct answer. Muhammad Ajhar Hussain, sir, you are saying distributor of financial products. That is very abstract. That is very abstract. Okay. Yes, we do that also. But we don't claim ki hamara wahi kaam hai. What is our work? Our work is what Vikas Kumar has written, what Harsha has written, ensuring financial goals are met. Help clients to achieve our financial goals. Wonderful, Vikas. Yes, right. So now, in order to help our clients to achieve their financial goals, we give them financial solutions. What we give them? Financial solutions, right? So now, obviously, it starts with saving and investing. Okay, saving and investing. So I just want to give you some idea so that you are all ready and prepared once you come into the profession as to what are the various topics that you need to be clear of. So first, we already discussed the 5 most common financial goals: children education, children marriage, house, car, and retirement planning. And you'll have to deal with everything. People want to buy a house, they would need housing loan. You'll have to guide them from where to get it, right? People want to buy a car, people need to take car loan. People want to plan for their children education. What they need to do, they need to do some PPF, some NPS, etc., etc. So train a person to achieve their financial goal. Yes, Lata. Yes, Lata, I like your sentence. You're writing a very beautiful sentence. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes, Krishan Vashisht also has put it very nicely. So friends, now our business or your business as wealth manager, say 2 years from now, after you have done your education and you have joined Bajaj Capital, you have gone through your initial training, will be to give financial solutions to our clients, right? Financial solutions. So now when it comes to financial solutions, there are broadly 4 broad financial solutions which we give to our clients. I just want to give you an idea so that you are very clear as to what all you have to deal with. So let me ask you, what comes to your mind? What are these 4 broad financial solutions that we give to our clients so that their goals are met? Let me see if somebody knows a little bit about it. Mutual funds, lovely, Komal, you told me 1 out of the 4. I knew people would know it. Insurance, yes, Avinash, but insurance, we have to be a little bit more clarity about. FDs, debt funds, Ansh Pandari, yes, good answers, good answers. Equity, yes. Tax saving, yes, Mohammad Ajhar Hussain. Okay, very good. So let me tell you, yes, you are thinking in the right direction. As a wealth manager, you will be expected to be completely expert on 4 types of solution categories. 4, right? What are these 4? You can note them down because 2 are investments and 2 are insurance. This investment and insurance are like the 2, you can say the wheels of a cycle. Cycle के 2 पहिए होते हैं, एक पर चलती नहीं है. So what are those 2 strong pillars? Investment and insurance. And 2 solutions are from investment and 2 are from insurance. LIC, MF, PPF, FD. Saurav Roth is saying quite correct, quite close to Saurav, but let me clarify it. Let me make it more clear, right? So in Bajaj Capital, once you join and as a wealth manager, you are helping your clients achieve their financial goals. You are helping them with children education planning, children marriage planning, retirement planning, buying a house, car, etc. So 4 solution categories 2 are from insurance, 2 are from investments. From investments are fixed income and mutual funds. Okay, fixed income and mutual funds. Mutual funds we all know. Mutual funds will include equity mutual funds, debt mutual funds, all types of hybrid mutual fund, this, that, open-ended. You know it, you have studied it in your BCom and all that, right? But we will give you more training. So mutual fund is one. Second is fixed income. Fixed income will include FD, bonds, PPF, Provident Fund, etc., etc. So these are the two, fixed income and mutual funds. Then the two from insurance are life insurance and non-life insurance. That's it. That's the whole syllabus. So you'll have to be expert in 4 solution categories: fixed income plus mutual fund, life insurance plus non-life insurance. Non-life insurance, of course, means health insurance and motor insurance, travel insurance, etc. Right? So by having knowledge on these 4 solution categories, mutual funds, fixed income, life insurance, non-life insurance, you will be, yes, general insurance is same as non-life insurance. Mohammad Azhar Hussain, I'm sure you know this. When I say non-life insurance and general insurance, it's the same thing, right? So once you have these 4 solution categories, you are equipped to do very well as a wealth manager, right? Now, friends, when it comes to your earning potential and your career growth opportunities in Bajaj Capital, right? So you will begin, your career as a relationship manager, right? As a RM, right? That we call RM, because you will be managing few relationships, few clients, right? You will be given few clients, you will be expected to bring some clients, but of course we have, 100,000 clients, and everyone is given few clients from our existing kitty also, and then obviously everyone is expected to do prospecting and bring more clients also, right? So you'll begin with as a relationship manager. Then very soon, depending upon your performance, you will be promoted or elevated as senior relationship manager. Then you will be promoted as assistant wealth manager, then wealth manager, then senior wealth manager. So in 6-7 years after you join, we expect you to be a senior wealth manager, managing high net worth individuals and having assets under your advice of at least 100 crores or above. And your earnings at that point should not be less than 2 million rupees. 20 lakh se kam to honi nahi chahiye, kam se kam. And in our company, we have, write your own check policy, because your compensation is divided into 2 parts. Okay. Your compensation is 2 parts. One is, of course, your fixed salary, which you will get every month. In addition to that, we have performance linked rewards also, which is given monthly. Unlike other companies, आपने सुना होगा कहीं पे annual bonus मिलते हैं. In our company, we have monthly performance linked reward system, right? And there is no cap. That's the best part. I can tell you, in Mumbai, some of you are from Mumbai. In Mumbai, I would urge you, जो मुंबई से हैं आज, कि आप फोर्ट में, I'm sure आपको पता होगा फोर्ट कहाँ पे है मुंबई में, where the Bombay Stock Exchange building is there, their fort area is there. So fort, if we have Bajaj Capital has an office, you go and meet one girl called Mansi Jain. Okay, she's like one of you. मैं मुश्किल से शायद 23-24 साल की है. She just joined 1 year ago, after doing similar thing. And her salary may be about 30,000-40,000 rupees, but her monthly reward is 2 lakh rupees. And not 1 month, almost every month. She has picked it up so well. So just imagine, 24-25 साल की एज, आप जाके मिलो उसके सिद्धि. You go and meet Mansi Jain in Fort. I'm just giving one name. Of course, there are so many similar examples across the country, across the cities. So what I'm trying to say is that there is no upper cap on how much you can earn. It will depend upon how much assets you bring into the company's fold, how many more clients you are able to acquire, how much their wealth you are able to multiply and manage. So Mansi Jain has entered into one PSU called Hindustan Petroleum, and she has trained herself in retirement planning. I was mentioning, you remember I told you about retirement planning? So she has got herself trained in that. So anybody who retires from that company, वो बोलते हैं भाई बजाज कैपिटल जाऊं, वहां मानसी जैन से रिटायरमेंट प्लानिंग करा लो अपनी, उसको बैठे बैठे बिजनेस मिलता है, डिपेंडिंग अपॉन how good she is and how well she is delivering. So these are just few examples. So I was telling you that in 6-7 years you can reach the position of senior wealth manager, and your earning potential can be anywhere from 1.5 to 2 million upwards. Okay, then you can also become the branch head or the unit head, you know what you call the branch manager, branch head. And then after say about eight years or so, you can even reach the position of cluster head where few branches can be under you. Then in 10 years, you can reach zonal heads. So our entire country is divided into zones. Delhi is divided into 3 zones, right? Mumbai is divided into 3 zones. Then similarly, we have Karnataka zone, we have Andhra zone, we have Telangana zone. One full state can be under you, like Uttarakhand or UP, like that. So unlimited scope is there, right? What is the basic salary of RM in starting, Ritesh Pandey? It depends upon you know, your educational background, whether you are a CFP or you are a BCom or you are you have done this course, etc., etc. So Rajesh will tell you more about it, right? But it is, as I told you, the basic salary of whatever it is there, RM, you should treat it, you know, as your right, but you should build upon it by going for monthly performance rewards. Okay, which I told you, everyone will be eligible from day one. It's not that you have to wait for 3 months or 6 months. तब जाके आपका incentive system start होगा. No, from the day one you can start on it, right? So this is a question which Rajesh will answer. Yes, Komal, I'm sure your question will be answered by the ICOFP team. And so friends, I would like to round up by telling you so that the growth potential is unlimited, right? And we have several verticals. Like I told you, branches, La Premier, and then we have Prive also, which deals with ultra high net worth individuals. You know, if somebody is exceptionally good at managing and building the client relationships, then they are given responsibilities, you know, of much higher nature. And then you'll be managing a team of 10 people, 20 people. So now we have people in our company, those who have been with us for about 12, 15 years, they're managing a team of 50 people, 80 people, and getting you know, super bonuses depending upon the performance of the team, right? And as I told you, today we have 3,800 people. Okay, and also let me quickly tell you, you know, the 5 must-have products for everybody. Of course, you will get to know once you get inducted, and I'm just giving you a flavor, right? I'm just giving you a flavor. So the 5 must-have schemes are like mutual fund SIPs. So you will know a lot about it, you know. Then NPS, which is National Pension Scheme, which is for retirement planning. Then health insurance, which is the basic requirement of anybody and everybody in our country. And then life insurance, for which the term plan is the best plan. So I'm just giving you a flavor as to what all different things you have to deal with, right? So on one side, you are having your clients. They are coming from different walks of life. They are successful people. They have tax problems. If they have tax problems, that means they are earning so well. You know, they are struggling. Tax kaise kam se kam kare. They will come to you for that advice. Somebody has sold a property. They want to save on capital gain tax. They will come to you, right? So for different money-related issues, people come to our offices, and then that is how we start a relationship. We build upon that, and then we ensure that the client doesn't go away, and he becomes, you know, a lifelong client. And in our business, it thrives on taking references from existing clients. So if you want to know after 1 year or so, how will we evaluate your performance? We will evaluate from 1, how many clients have you been able to bring in? And second, how many of your existing clients have given you references? So only a satisfied client will give you references, isn't it? If you are taking very good care, ethically and otherwise, good care of your existing clients, then he or she will refer अपने दोस्त बताएंगे आपको, relatives, पड़ोसी 3, 4, 5 खींच के लेकर आएंगे, and they will say, you come to Bajaj Capital and come to, you know, Komal or Siddhi or Mohammad Azhar Hussain, because he or she is doing a good job for me, right, friends? So I wish I had more time. I would have talked a lot more things about you, but obviously this is just a process. Once you are in, we will meet more often, and we would love to share with you a lot of other information which will be very useful. So I think, Rajesh, my time is up. So back to you now.
So thank you so much for being here. I know your time is very precious, despite that you managed to be here with us. Rather, I am willing to invite you to the IDWM batch, which is already going on. The previous batch
Anytime.
that joined.
Anytime.
These guys are going to join Wealth Manager, the Bajaj Capital, I think by mid of May, sir. So before
Right.
they join in, I want you also to come and talk to them once, and then they will be there with you.
I would love to.
So once again, thank you so much, sir. Thank you for your time. Kanhaiya, please confirm me if the slide is visible.
Yes, it's visible.
Yes.
Visible.
So boys and girls, coming to the offering the program, the training program rather, I would say. So as Chopra sir was just mentioning the essential skills, the 4 E's he mentioned that you need to have to possess to be a wealth manager. I kind of tried summarizing it here that let's say if you want to be a wealth manager today with Bajaj Capital, one of the most trusted wealth management firms, as sir mentioned, for 59 years we are. So what are the criteria on which the hiring team, the recruitment team, or the talent acquisition team is going to evaluate you on? So the first criteria would be subject knowledge. So whether you understand the investment products, investment market, the financial markets, the structure, the nitty-gritties and finer nuances or not. So first thing is they will evaluate you on subject knowledge. Second, what they would also like to say is whether you have practical skills, meaning to say, let's say you know mutual fund basics, right? But do you know the practical way of how to compare mutual funds, how to invest mutual funds? So understanding financial planning is different, and creating a financial plan for somebody is a completely different thing. So meaning to say, how much of your subject knowledge can get translated into a practical skill is what they're gonna evaluate as well at the time of hiring. And the third thing is whether you have relevant industry certifications. So if you remember, sir was mentioning CFP, diploma courses, etc. So whether you have relevant industry certifications, the certification which is relevant to the core of what you are supposed to be doing. So for example, let's say many of you here would be BCom or MBAs, with due respect to what you have done, but then what the recruitment team or the talent acquisition would try to do is they would kind of see what you have studied, does that match to the required certifications, right? So as an MBA, you might have studied a lot of management subjects, but probably investment areas, the investment products, the financial markets, it's something that would be missing. So they would like to see that. So the point is, these 3 things, how do we bridge that gap? Subject knowledge, practical skills, industry certifications. As we just saw here, the kind of interactions that you had with Chopra sir, I was absolutely thrilled. And I think Chopra sir was also excited that a young crowd and answering so well. So we know that you understand the basics. The point is how prepared you are to be a wealth manager. So, when I talk about how prepared you are, it is about preparing you on in terms of knowledge, the skills and certifications. So with Bajaj Capital, our parent company, we have this program called IDWM, which is Integrated Diploma in Wealth Management. Why integrated? Because this program is integrated to Bajaj Capital job, Bajaj Capital career. Meaning to say, it is not a plain other diploma program where you come and study and then kind of go away. It's a program which is integrated to career with Bajaj Capital. Meaning to say, when you join the program, you are screened, tested, evaluated as per the parameters of Bajaj Capital. We're gonna train you for the required subject knowledge, for the required skill set, and then we will hand it over. We'll hand over to you to Bajaj Capital for 3 months of practical training with Bajaj Capital first, and then starting with to work with Bajaj Capital as a wealth manager. So that's the process. So it's kind of a 6 months training, 6 months program, where the first 3 months go into training, and the training happens online. So whichever part of the country you are from, whether Visakhapatnam or to Jammu or to Ahmedabad or to Hyderabad, hardly matters. Whichever part of the country you are from, you can attain those 3 months of training with us online. our faculties, our coaches going to train you on various nuances, various subjects, topics, as Sir was mentioning. So all those topics, whether equities, fixed income, alternate investments, mutual funds, and insurance products, tax planning, investment laws, all those topics are going to be taught to you. That's one. And then for the next 3 months, that's the first part of the 3 months where we will teach you online. Then the next part of the 3 months is where we will put you on the job training with Bajaj Capital as an intern. And it will be a paid internship, by the way. Okay, so you will be made to do a practical paid internship with Bajaj Capital in whatever your nearest branch of the your city or maybe your state is. So we'll put you there. You go and do the internship. After your internship is finished, you start working there as a full-fledged relationship manager or a wealth manager. So that's what the process goes like. But the beauty of the program is the whole arrangement is that you get your placement letter, your job offer letter on day one if you are selected. So meaning to say, you need not wait for 6 months and then at the end you need to come and say that, sir, am I getting placement? On day one of your program, if you are selected, let me again emphasize the word if you are selected, you will get your placement letter on day one that you are going to join Bajaj Capital on such and such date. So that's about the program IDWM. This is an entry route for you to be a wealth manager with Bajaj Capital. The whole process can be divided into 4 phases or 4 stages. The stage 1 is selection, where you will have to take an online test comprising of some basic questions in English, maths, and behavioral aspects, and a bit of logical reasoning. All that online test. Again, online test happens. If you qualify the test, we take you for an online interview. Again, the interview is done online with a panel, panel comprising of faculty from our college, ICOFP, as well as talent acquisition head from Bajaj Capital. So 2 members coming together on a panel and doing an interview. If you are selected, again, let me emphasize, if you are selected, you will get an offer to join the program. And then you can join the program, join the whole training program. And then in the training, as I mentioned, we will train you for the first 3 months online, and then move to the 3rd phase, which is internship. As I mentioned, 3 months of paid internship with Bajaj Capital, and 7th month onwards, your absolutely full-fledged wealth manager role begins. So that's what the 4 phases are. I remember one of you mentioned here earlier that I have applied earlier, but I couldn't get selected. So can I apply again? Komal or somebody, if I remember the name mentioned here. So yes, you can apply. You can always, but now that you know the selection process, I would urge you to be probably a little more prepared, right? A little more prepared, as in, you know what kind of questions are asked you, you know how to present yourself in the interview. So prepare yourself, right? So selection, I've already mentioned, I've explained you that you need to, the way it goes is you need to register first, and only those who are registered, then we arrange a test. So let's say, for example, if you registered today, by tomorrow, my team connects to you, and then in a couple of days, maybe by Tuesday, they will schedule an online test for you. You have to take the test. Within 24 hours, we have your results out, and then based on your performance in the test, we take you to the selection panel for an online interview. If selected, you get the offer of admission. You take admission. The moment you take admission, the next day, the very next day, if you, let's say, if you join the program on Wednesday or Thursday, the very next day, which is Friday or Saturday, you have your offer letter in your hand. So your career begins. That's the whole process. Training, as I mentioned, the 3 months online training happens. We also understand, guys, that a lot of you come from different backgrounds. So somebody comes from a commerce background, somebody from arts, somebody from science background. So knowing that people, these students are coming from different background, the way the program is structured is, we start from the very basics, with the foundation program comprising of basics of accounting, so we even go to the extent that we will teach you initially in the very basic thing, like what is debit, credit, what is the balance sheet, what is the P&L, etc. etc. Very basic stuff we're going to teach you, right? So hardly matters what career, what education stream you are coming from. Only if you are committed to learning the financial industry, learning the subjects of wealth management, then you won't have to struggle at all, because the way the course is structured, it will start from the very ABC of accounting and personal finance, and then we will kind of graduate, move on one by one. So after the foundation is done, then we move to the core learning, where you have 7 core subjects to be taught, 7 core subjects to be taught. The subjects would be more around personal financial management, where you learn the basics, basic concepts of financial management. You learn financial maths, you learn time value of money, the various computations. So you remember sir was telling you that people will come to you for, let's say, a loan advice or a mortgage advice. So you should know how these loan computations work, how the loan amortization is done. So all of that you learn there in the personal financial management. The next subject is investment planning and asset management, where you learn about all investment products. And when I say all, it literally includes all except crypto. Every investment product is covered in this curriculum. So we're going to teach you equity, derivatives, commodities, currency, IPOs, mutual funds, bonds, FDRs, NPS, PPF, whatever. Every investment product and the overall financial market in India is what gets covered there. Then you have investment laws. So you see, go back to your BCom, if you are a BCom grad here, go back to your BCom curriculum, and you will see in your commerce, you would have studied business law, you would have studied company law. Now here you're going to be an investment champion, an investment expert. So isn't it that you should be knowing investment laws as well? So yes, so here is a subject called investment laws, where we will teach you the regulatory framework of the financial markets, what all various laws, the acts that you need to know, that all will be covered here. Then, as sir was saying, the larger focus is always there on mutual funds, focus on insurance, focus on equities, so focused on fixed income. So that's, for that matter, these 3-4 subjects are taught to you separately in much larger detail as well. So mutual fund here is again taught to you as a standalone subject as well, mutual funds. Then the risk planning and insurance, followed by portfolio management, which will comprise of equities, mutual funds, and all of that, and the overall portfolio management piece. And then I know during the Q&A when Chopra sir was asking you, some of you mentioned tax planning, or that as advisors you need to know tax. So yes, so you will be taught about investment taxation, primarily the investment taxation, meaning to say what tax impacts would be there on various investment products. As sir mentioned, for example, he was talking about capital gains, etc. So all of that would be taught here. So if you look at the subjects and what I explained you, the content of the program would be, you would essentially learn all the areas that sir was talking about, right? That these essential things you need to know. So you will be taught all of that here. And then your foundation is done, your core learning is done. Then what you need to have? You are going to be a wealth manager, so you will be meeting ultra HNI clients, very sophisticated, very wealthy, filthy rich people, right? So then, of course, you need to have basic skills of interacting with people. You need to know how to communicate, how to present yourself. So we understand that the importance of all those things, and that's why we have a separate module on that skill building part, where we will also do a bit of personality development and communication skills coaching for you during the program. So with that, you are ready, theoretically ready, and pushed into the practical world. The 3 months of paid internship. 3 months of, let me emphasize again, paid internship with Bajaj Capital. So the idea of your paid internship with Bajaj Capital is understanding the work culture of the company, understanding how the overall wealth management functions, learning the art of interacting with the client, how to negotiate with the client, how to acquire clients, how to do effective meetings, the art of selling, upselling, cross-selling, understanding client behavior, understanding the market, doing the market research, making your business presentations, all of that, preparing financial plans. So you will learn during your internship how to do all of this. So meaning to say, whatever we have taught you during the first 6 months, you would actually learn to translate that practically in the next 3 months during your internship. And the best part is that this internship is a paid internship. And the stipend that you get during your internship is 10,000 rupees a month, which means 30,000 rupees as the stipend you get during your 3 months. 10,000 rupees a month is a fixed stipend for you. And the 7th month onwards, so your placement is done. And one of you asked here that what is the minimum salary. So with this program, if you join, the salary that you join in, the fixed salary that you join, again, let me tell you fixed word, because sir was also emphasizing a lot on this. So fixed is 3.5, and the plus what you see there is all those performance linked incentive, your bonuses, your reward and recognition, your reimbursements, all of that there. And the career growth, sir already mentioned. So you join at a senior executive level and then go on to assistant manager, associate manager, deputy unit head, and likewise, and go on to become a cluster head, zonal head to that level. Yeah, so that's all there. So your basic, when you join today, your CTC, your fixed CTC, fixed cost to the company would be 3.5 lakhs plus all the performance linked incentives and your travel reimbursements and your RNR. RNR is reward and recognition. So at Bajaj Capital, we have a culture of creating excitement, giving rewards to people who are performing well, and that's what the reward and recognition is there. And after a completion of one full year at Bajaj Capital, so which means 19th month from now, because first 6 months we're going to teach you, 7th month you started working, so that means 19th month from now you are then promoted and your CTC is revised to a 5 to 6 lakhs, depending between 5 to 6 lakh, absolutely on your performance and how you have acquired these skills during the whole program and a year of working at Bajaj Capital. And then your CTC is restructured to 5 to 6 lakhs per annum, plus all those incentives and reimbursements and RNR, all of that. So then what is IDWM? What you get here is the first thing, of course, the peace of mind, the guaranteed placement, that on the day one of your joining the program, you have your offer letter in hand. That's of course one. And the paid internship. So unlike your typical MBA program where you go on to struggle, struggling to find an internship, here the internship is all fixed, and that to a paid internship. Of course, you want diploma in wealth management from ICOFP, and then the program integrates some of the top industry certifications like CFP. As I mentioned, Chopra sir is a CFP, I'm a CFP. So CFP level 1 is mentioned here. So CFP is a program which is done in 4 levels. So level 1 of the program is integrated with your course. So CFP level 1, and then certain certifications like NISM certification in mutual funds, NISM certification in portfolio management, NIA certification in insurance, all of that is integrated with your program. So it prepares you with 4 top industry certifications plus 1 diploma, 5 certifications within the 6 months of study and your practical working. So that's how the program is structured, and this is what you get. The question is, are you ready? So if you are ready for a career with Bajaj Capital, a career in wealth management with Bajaj Capital, of course, nothing gonna stop you if you are prepared. There are checkpoints, your selection test, your interview, and you have to prepare. So that's the kind of roadmap is what you have. Just to summarize, so what is IDWM? It's a unique 6 months program where on the day one of your, if you are selected, let me again say, if you are selected, on the day one of joining of the program, you get your guaranteed offer, your job offer in the hand. The program is bifurcated in 2 parts, 3 months of classroom, online classes, and 3 months of OJT, the paid internship with Bajaj Capital. As I mentioned, it gives you 1 diploma plus 4 top industry certifications. And the best part is it's a very low, I mean, all of you are going to be wealth managers. So tomorrow also when you advise something to your clients, the first thing that you will be seeing is always the ROI, that how much is the ROI, the return on investment. So here the return on investment is pretty high because your investment is very low. Unlike a typical MBA program where you invest 8 lakhs, 10 lakh rupees, and that too then you struggle finding a job, here your investment is as low as 45,000 rupees because, sorry, 55,000 rupees. This is wrongly written. So 55,000 rupees because 85,000 is the fee of the program minus 30,000 is the stipend that you get back, right, in the 3 months. So effective investment is 55,000 rupees. So again, to summarize the core things about the program, how you begin is first to register, and there is a registration fee for that. The registration fee is 1,000 rupees only. So, and there is an online registration that you need to do. You register once, then my team schedules your test, and then if you clear the test, the interview. If you clear the interview, you get your offer letter, the offer of admission. If you take admission, you have to pay the program fee, which is 85,000 rupees, which you can pay in lump sum also, in part payment also, and in 12 months easy EMIs also, right? So if you take the 12 months easy EMI, the EMI comes around 6,000 rupees, right? Now you remember, you look at it, the way program is structured, because 4th month onwards, you remember you are going for an internship and you start earning. So the cost of the EMI also is to be kind of borne by you or your parents only for the first 4 months. Then you yourself are eligible to and capable to pay this, right? So all excited, you want to apply for the program. So applying means going and saying that, yes, I am interested. I want to take the online test and interview. Okay, so that means the application, not that I am getting admission into the program. Admission is only given if you are selected through the selection process. And there are 2 ways. The one is go to our website, ICOFP.org, www.icofp.org. On the top right corner, you see this yellow flashing button, apply online. Click there. And then once you click there, this page will open up, which will have your name, number, city, email ID, etc. All of that, your program, course. Select their IDWM, a short-term program in the course, and then you need to click on 1,000 rupees as the registration fee and apply online. It will take you to the payment gateway where you have multiple options to pay your debit card, credit card, net banking, all of that, the wallet, everything. So this is the option 1. And then you have the option 2, not that long process, the shorter process. Kanhaiya, if I can request you to put this link in the chat also so that the students can get it from there.
Sure.
Then this is quick pay. You click on the link and it straight away asks you your email and phone number, and you pay the registration fee and proceed. That's the quick pay process. It saves your time. That's all. There is no other difference. Boys and girls, friends, I truly understand and appreciate that you came to hear us, to hear our what we have to offer and how we gonna create the future wealth managers. I am pretty sure you all are excited to be wealth managers. You are excited to be working with Bajaj Capital, one of most respected names in the wealth management industry, also rated as one of the best places to work. So here is the offer. Here is the special offer for first 10 students. Remember, first 10 students. Okay, so what I'm going to present now would be applicable only to the first 10 registrations. And the offer for you is, 1, there is a discount on the registration fee. So in place of 1,000 rupees, registration fee for you would be only 500 rupees. So that means 50% waiver on the registration fee. So meaning to say, for your selection test and interview, the registration fee that you were supposed to pay 1,000 rupees, in place of that, you have to pay 500 rupees only. So that's the one. Second benefit is, if you get selected in the test and the interview, then you will save 10,000 rupees on admission fee, because the admission fee is 85,000 rupees now. It used to be 75,000, but now it is 85,000 rupees, right? So admission fee has gone up. But for the 10 students from today's session who are going to register, this would be given to them at 75,000 rupees only. So that's the second benefit for you. And the third is, a 0%, absolutely 0% student-free, interest-free student loan. And when I say 0%, no interest, no processing charges as well. So absolutely zero, no interest, no processing charges, no hidden charges. So if you are, let's say 75,000 is the fee, out of that discounted fee I'm talking about, out of that 10,000 rupees you give us the admission fee, balance 65,000 divided by 12, 5,200, whatever it comes, is the exact amount that you have to pay, not even 1 rupee plus and minus. So zero interest, zero processing charges. So that's the takeaway for you. So that's all that I had to share, followed by a mesmerizing talk by Chopra sir. I know it was very difficult to come after Chopra sir and do a talk, but I tried to be as precise as I can and could probably share the required information with you. I'm happy if you have questions, and this is how you can contact us. You can visit our website, and this is our number 9711450002. And this is the email that you can write to us. Kanaya, if I can request you to put this number also in the chat. There are quite a few questions in the chat. I would take that. Manish, is there a particular age limit? Yes, Manish, the age limit that we tentatively have for this program is maximum 30, 31 we go, not beyond that. Will we get a certificate of training? Yes, Dhanraj. So you get one diploma from us, and then there are 4 top industry certifications. As I said, you have to write those exams clear, and you get those 4 certifications as well. Questions will be related. Okay, so questions you are talking about the selection test questions, Siddhi. That's what I assume. If that's not the case, you can write it right in the chat, or you can ask us to unmute. We will do that. So questions will be related to basic maths, basic English like a passage comprehension, some synonyms, antonyms, some sentence structure, etc., and behavioral questions, and a bit of logical reasoning. That's all. So pretty easy. Not that it's a very difficult thing to do, but you need to be a little prepared. That's what it is. Is there Aurangabad, Maharashtra job location available because Bajaj Capital branch is available? I think this question I would put to Chopra sir, because he would remember where Bajaj Capital.
Yeah. So I also read that question, Rajesh. So yes, as I was telling you, friends, that we have several verticals. So wealth managers are there prominently in branches and in La Premier. Aurangabad office, which Bajaj Capital has, is an insurance planning center, where primarily we give insurance related solutions to people living in and around Aurangabad. So yes, so we have a branch there, but the position of wealth manager is not there. But if somebody wants to specialize only in insurance related solutions, then I think that person we can consider that person for our Aurangabad based insurance planning center.
So Ritesh, you were saying you were selected, but you couldn't enroll. So will you have to take the exam and an interview again? So Ritesh, you will have to speak to your program manager, because I don't know what the score was, or was it convey, because if you did not join, then we had to convey to Bajaj Capital that this candidate is not joining. So we will have to take that, look at that again. So you can speak to the program manager immediately. He or she can help you. Vikas, yes, you are very much eligible. BCom in 2016, yes, very much eligible. Harsha, so see, when you come for interview for IDWM program, of course, we don't expect you to be finance experts, because that's what we're going to teach you for the next 6 months, right? So what we expect you to know during the interview is, one, basic, you should be good in kind of presenting yourself. You should know how to generally communicate, and so the basic questions can be knowing about you, your background, why do you want to come into wealth management, etc. So we want to know you. We want to see how committed you are for the career in the wealth space. So that's what we're going to evaluate you on. Friends, if there are any more questions, you can write in the chat, or you can raise hands using the Zoom panel. If you want to speak to Chopra sir one-on-one, you can do that as well. We would be happy unmuting you. Okay, so Vikas is saying, is there any extra charge? No, Vikas. So we don't charge anything extra. Yes, the other exams, not the diploma. Diploma is our exam only. The other industry certification exams, I said, those exams you will have to take. That's purely like, for example, NISM exam is NISM mutual funds is somewhere around 1750 rupees or 1800 rupees, whatever. So that you have to pay the NISM examination fee to NISM. They are third parties, right? They are not a part of Bajaj Capital or not a part of ICOFP. But to Bajaj Capital and to ICOFP, you do not need to pay even a single rupee extra. Yeah. Avinash Singh. So Avinash Singh, so have you taken it up? Because then if you could have told it to us immediately that this is what it is, we could have checked with the hiring team immediately. As of now, if you tell me, I do not know what the where the disconnect is, but if you tell it to us immediately during that, we will be able to fix it up. But even then, I am asking my team to take note of this. We will get it checked. So Chopra sir, Ritesh has a question from you. He is asking that should he complete CFP or IDWM? Kanhaiya, do we have Chopra sir here?
No, sir. I think he has left.
Oh, yes. So sorry, Chopra sir has left, but anyways, let me answer that to you. See, Ritesh, that absolutely depends on what your career goal is. If you are looking for a job immediately in next 6 months, 8 months time, 5 months time, then go for IDWM, because IDWM as a program is integrated with the industry and it is designed to give you a career, designed to give you a placement. CFP program doesn't come with any placement. Let me tell you, CFP is a professional program, just like CA. Like so CA, the way you do CA for accounting, similarly you do CFP for personal finance, right? So that's one of the topmost programs to do, but that's a program for professional growth, not for getting a placement. So understanding the difference, right? So if you are a corporate professional willing to grow in the finance world, I would, and if you ask me what I should do, I would say do CFP. See, I teach both. I am India's first and largest CFP education provider. CFP education, as I said, CFP program is brought to India by Bajaj Capital, our parent company, and we started it. So I teach both. I would be happy teaching you both, but depends on what your career goals and priorities are. If your career priority is to get a job, start working in next 3 months, 5 months time, job guarantee is needed, a placement is needed, go for IDWM. If you say that, no, I want a professional learning, maybe 1 year, 2 years down the line, I'll start working, I need only deep knowledge, go for CFP, your choice. Yeah. So Kanhaiya, there are no more questions. I think we can now wind it up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Please, sir.
So once again, thank you so much. Okay, so there is one more question. I have 4.5 years experience as a collection manager, but my graduation is not complete. Can I see if you are in graduation final year, then you can apply. But if you left your graduation in between, then you cannot. Graduation final year appearing candidates can apply. So Dhananjay, which location in Maharashtra? Maharashtra, we have multiple locations: Mumbai, Pune, Nasik. So multiple locations we have, right? Nagpur. So we would see whatever nearest part of nearest city that we can place you in. So Ritesh, CFP can be done while working also. See, Ritesh, asking that whether it is tough or to do separately, it all depends on how, what background you come from, what knowledge you carry, how you attempt those exams. So I have seen, I have students, by the way, and you can check it on Google as well. They have come and written on our Google reviews page as well. I have seen students who have just passed class 12th, and they have come and did CFP. completed CFP examination in first attempt. I have seen professionals with 10 years of experience coming and struggling to even pass one level, right? So it depends on how much kind of preparation you do, but honestly, it's not very difficult. It's not very difficult. It's not very easy, but it's not very difficult. It needs 1.5 hours study a day. And if you keep doing that, approximately 300 hours of study in a year, that's all you would be able to sail through it. Yeah, because there is a branch in Ranchi. No, Ajay. So then if you left your graduation, then you cannot. Yeah. So Ritesh, see, diploma in business management, MBA from Narsi Monji. See, the point is decorating myself with the degrees, the diplomas is great. Is it leading me to a career? My MBA and after MBA, if I'm struggling to get a job for next 3 years, that should not happen. Your priority should now be to probably get practical exposure, to start learning from the practical world, right? So that probably should be your career path now. Okay, so friends, thank you for joining us. It was a lovely session. Happy seeing you all, and I truly appreciate you take out time today, came here with us. I would again say, I would love to see most of you in our batches. Join the program, start off to a successful career, set off yourself as a wealth manager with Bajaj Capital. And why you should join today and not later on, why you should not procrastinate or delay it further is because if you join it today, this is what you're going to be entitled to. So that's all. Would love to see you all in the batch again. Thank you so much.